Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm back with a video, and I want to talk about the BLM activist who attempted to assassinate a Democrat mayoral candidate in Kentucky. But before we continue, I have two quick things to note. One, you probably already noticed my voice. I'm really sick. I have food poisoning and some virus. The doctors don't know what it is, and it's kicking my ass. I'm sorry for not uploading for a few days. I really have been meaning to. I just haven't been able to get out of bed till today. So I'm sorry about that. And two, links to my other platforms will be in the description of the video and pinned down in the comments below on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So if you haven't heard, the BLM activist Quintez Brown pulled out a gun point blank and just took a shot at the Democrat mayoral candidate Craig Greenberg, but he missed. He's now being detained and charged, of course, which, I mean, I'd be surprised if he wasn't. But I have something interesting to note here. If you go to the obvious propaganda news media site that is The Guardian, you'll notice that they make no mention whatsoever of this assassin being affiliated with BLM, nor do they mention that he was previously championed by former President Obama and even nutjob race baiter, professional room tip IQ talking head Joy Reid. But I have a few theories on the motive here, as they say that there's no clear motive currently. And I think one, either this is the Democrats' voter base just turning on them, like because of their lunacy and corruption. Two, it could also just be a false flag operation set up to distract people from, the recent damning information of the Durham report, showing some extremely seditious actions from Hillary Clinton, the FBI, and other conglomerates involved. And, imagine my shock. One of the most evil people on the planet would do, just awful things. I never would have crossed my mind ever in a million years. Or three, it's absolutely entirely a coincidence and a really badly timed coincidence. But I personally think it's just their voter base turning against them, but it's just as likely that this could have been a false flag and a setup as a huge distraction of the Durham report. As we all know, the USA is quite the champion of false flag operations, but nonetheless, political assassinations are not a good sign for the direction of this country. It's a very scary thought. We really are becoming this polarized and hateful, and I hope there really is a turning point that can end all this ridiculous lunacy we're witnessing on a daily basis at this point. I'd also like to note that it's also quite coincidental that Adam Kinzinger, a Republican representative of Illinois, made a statement nearly a week ago about how targeted assassinations towards Democrats are coming if civil war breaks out. Less than a week later, an assassination attempt was made on a Democrat candidate. I think it's interesting to note. I'm not saying there's a connection or anything, but it's something to note. It really is. And what's even hilarious also about this situation is that Brown made an article. It's called this: Kentucky's concealed carry law shows your life doesn't matter to gun-loving Republicans. Now, ain't that kind of ironic considering he was concealed carrying and made an attempt to assassinate a public figure? Because, I mean, it's morbidly and ironically hilarious for all the wrong reasons. But it's just the amount of projection from these people. It's baffling. It really is. But this man got his L. It's a huge one. But the best part is how Mr. Brown pleaded not guilty to his assassination attempt against good old Craig. Like, I'm just wanting to know, like, what? Did God or some deity pull the gun out for you, fire it, and then he ran away because some spooky powers that be took control and you were scared? No, I don't think so. He's clearly guilty for his actions. Clearly. And hopefully that not guilty plea comes to bite him in the ass for more jail time. Like, I really do, but I'm going to be a little based here. just a little based, and I'm going to go ahead and say a bail was already set for him for $100,000. And it's very likely he won't serve any time at all. It's just like those BLM rioters who destroyed a ton of things in Portland for over 100 days and other places during 2020. These people being bailed out by the Democrat Party. The biggest to note is Kamala Harris playing a huge part in bailing out these people. But yet when Republicans literally do a peaceful protest, it's terrorism. It's stupid. I really am tired of the double standards on this. Like, I really am. But I really don't like the direction we're going in this country at all. And it's even harder when you have a child. You just want to raise them in a safe, good environment, And it's hard. The world's getting really scary right now. There's still so many people that are naive as hell on what's happening. But nonetheless, hopefully in time, we can repair the damages our country has pretty much taken from this clear subversion attempt from the uniparty establishment, entangled heavily in corruption with other conglomerations, and we can get things back on track. It's scary times. It really is. And things are only going to get worse before they get better. So let's just hope we can continue standing up and fighting for what's right no matter what, even if we end up losing. But I have nothing else to really say here, so that's all. Thanks for watching. Another video will be coming out tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.